is Kizzy K. Yes, I am the voice of the mic, the only football analyst without PC Info Lagos City. All you need to do right now, just give me your attention on the show so I can run your race on the radio like Kylian Mbappe. You don't forget, nobody can arrest me. You know why? Because if you do, you already know, Garrett will definitely obey me. And that's the more reason we are voice of the people. 90.3 FM Lagos City is where you are at the moment. So much is still, so much in talk, so much to talk about. It is the FIFA World Cup starting in 10 days' time. Today is the 10th of November 2022. I've got so much for you on the show, so much that I don't even know where to start from. But you already know, we just have to start from somewhere. On the show is about what they once said. I will be talking about that, but that's going to be later on the show. You already know the way it is. I've got my man in the studio as well. His name is Philemon. He is the man who loves the magical football. He is the man who loves the social things. And also, just the way it unveils, just the way it unfolds. I'll keep letting you know. Talking about the FIFA World Cup players being selected by the countries of different countries, regardless. Nigeria not being involved. But I'm looking at one team, first of all. Like, it looks scary. When I saw it, I was just watching. I saw the France national team and I was like, wow. This one is unbelievable. I was not really wild with the England national team lineup, though. It's more of the Premier League players. But on the show today, we'll be talking about something extensively, which I personally don't understand. Do I really need to be an English player? Do I really need to be at home to make the national team for Gareth Southgate? All this I will still need to know on the course of the show, because we saw Fikayo Tomori being very much involved. But I'll talk about that. Stay with me, Lagos City, go nowhere. I said I want to know why is it that Fikayo Tomori, I don't know, Fikayo Tomori has been dropped. He has been dropped. Okay, I'm back. I'm ready to go for you. I'm back for you. I'm fully back for your Lagos City. Yes, where do I start from? Philemon, you're welcome to the show, first of all.
All right, thanks again, Kizzy K. Thanks for having me again.
Yeah, it's cool having you in the studio right now to talk about football. That's the reason you're here.
For real.
And this is Voice of the People. Like, you've got your cover, and this is where you need to be. So let's quickly start. Sepp Blatter has come up to say that Qatar is the wrong choice for the World Cup to be played. Okay. And he said it's a very big mistake. What do you think? Do you really buy into that idea of Sepp Blatter? He is no more the FIFA president at the moment.
Yes.
We've got Gianni Infantino, the Swiss Italian at the moment. He is the manager. He is the president. He is the chairman, like you want to call, in the FIFA board. Right now, talking about Sepp Blatter, he was he had a long time, long 7 time as the FIFA president. But right now, he is no more in charge. But he has come up to say it's a big mistake, and just few days to go to the World Cup, and I don't know why he is coming out to say this. So what would you say about Sepp Blatter saying this?
First of all, Qatar is on the Middle East.
Yeah, Middle East, yes.
And the weather there is, I think it's hotter than Africa.
Yeah.
If you look at it, and it's, for me, it's kind of like a mistake, though.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. Come on, because how can you have players? Because they're looking forward to having water breaks in between, and probably even having 3 halves, and even extending their substitutions for each game. And in fact, the whole thing to me, it's a mistake, though. But I can't be expecting that from Sepp Blatter, because he he spoiled the game for us as well because
Why do you say he spoiled the game?
because they took him to court now for money laundering,
Yeah,
and
we
all
know,
that,
we know.
corruption and all that. So he's saying this. I think he was saying a bit like there's something hidden behind Qatar being chosen to host
Yeah.
the FIFA World Cup.
But apart from that, during this time, would you rate his managing the football world very well? Don't you think he did well? Apart from the fact that he had a very bad ending in the sense that when he left, we know the Michel Platini or ever,
Okay, yeah.
So would you say, apart from that, how would you say he did during his tenure in charge of football?
Okay, you see, his tenure, we were still sleeping.
You think so?
I would say that because now civilization is dropping higher and higher,
Yeah.
and you can see that the curb for racism is getting too much. Now they're trying to kill racism, and another part is that technology-wise,
Yeah.
you see, technology now is into the game like before.
Yeah.
Even far better than before. So his time he tried. I would say he tried, but if not that he spoiled everything with his mago like this now.
Okay, we're talking about Sepp Blatter, but just in case you need to know, this World Cup will be right there in Qatar. But you just heard Philemon talking about the way it is in terms of the way the country is. Now, I wanted to know that due to the Qatar intense summer heat, this World Cup will be held from late November, like you already know,
Yes.
to mid-December, making it the first tournament not to be held in May, June, or July, and to take place in the northern autumn. It would be played right there in Qatar, and I think it's about the weather.
Yeah, it's about the weather.
But it's a very nice place,
Yeah.
Qatar is actually a very fine place to be. Don't you think so?
Yeah. It is. When you have the bread, like the money in your pocket, because the weather there is
Yeah.
hot. And imagine now we are approaching in Africa, we call it Harmattan season.
Yeah.
We're expecting the weather to be a bit cold and chilly, and for them to shift the tournament from the May, June, July down to November. You should know the weather there is extremely hot, and with the AC they've made and put in structure nice everything, but come on, I still think it's
Okay, we're still talking about the FIFA World Cup. Let's quickly talk about this team. I got the Brazil. I don't know for you.
okay.
For me, I don't know though. Which of these teams, like at the moment, some countries are still yet to unveil their list. I'm talking about a 6-man provisional squad. But right now, we're seeing the Brazil national side. Tite didn't waste time. He already know, or I feel like he knows what he wanted before time.
For real.
Now, I want to ask you, between France, Lagos City, I'm going to call the names of those players being involved, so you know how strong this team has possessed.
Okay.
So within France and Brazil, which of this team do you think pose threat so much? Like, which of them has so much squad that can actually, dominate any team in the world? Regardless of France being the 2018 World Cup winner, defending champions, we know. But at the moment, you see the Brazil national side, they are the best in the world, 5-time record holders, and also currently the number 1 in the world at the moment. They can't even wait to be at the World Cup to play.
Okay.
So-
I don't think we should be afraid of the Brazilian squad.
You
for
think
me,
so?
Because the guys that pulled the magic, winning the trophy 5 times, they're not within the squad. I don't know if you understand. The Ronaldo,
Yeah.
the likes of them, Rivaldo, the likes, they're not there.
That's a very strong point,
Yeah,
though.
for real. and looking at some players in Brazil, like I take Neymar for example.
Yeah.
That guy is so full of himself. A lot of people complains about him. He's so like, I don't know how to kick the ball. I kick the ball like this Ajabota kind of playing. So you understand?
I do.
So to me, France, I believe they possess a lot of threats. France is a team to watch out for.
All right. France is a team to watch out for.
I'm not disputing Brazil.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm not France too hot.
Okay, France is too hot. That's from Philemon. All right. Still moving on, talking about the FIFA World Cup. First of all, you talked about the Brazil national side. You said there's no. Okay, I'm not saying you didn't say. Let me put it that way.
Okay.
But now they've got Neymar Jr., they've got Vinicius Jr., they've got Martinelli, Gabriel by the field. When you talk about these players, club-wise, club side in the midfield, they play away from the midfield. They play from the flank.
Good,
You know what I
good,
mean, right?
good,
If your formation goes to be 4-3-3, it gets to work out for them.
Yeah.
Even if you want to explore a 4-4-2 formation, possibly, you can actually still explore them. Neymar could play as a number 10, but we barely seen him do that. I think he does that more often in the game. So if you were Tite like now, we've talked about Martinelli, talking about Vinicius Jr. and also Neymar. It's going to be very, very, I don't know. He have to think well. He have to think twice.
Yeah.
I don't know how he wants to start. But within these 3 players I just called, by that flank of the left, where they have to go do the drive, the skillful, the movement and everything, join the middle of the park, get to cross the ball. Between the three players, who do you think would start for Tite? And could there be a possibility that two of these players would start? Because why I'm talking about this, Neymar is not very much, he has never been comfortable playing from the right, never. It's very easy for a winger who is skillful or could dribble very well to come in from the other side, because I have the touches, I'm very skillful, I can actually make dribbles. But I feel like the problem I've got with Neymar is the part that he's not being so positive at the moment. He dribbles you, he wants to go back again. I mean, it looks like a child football. But Vini Jr. has just, I think Vini learned from Neymar positively, in the sense that I want to be a better version of Neymar. Now, why I'm saying this is this. Vini, when he came to Real Madrid, he wasn't meant to be signed, but Eden Hazard didn't live up to expectations,
Good.
So they got to sign him, from Flamengo. Now, when he joined the club, he knows Brazilians just like to dribble very well.
Good.
But positive-wise, like his end product, they call it, is always very poor. Good. But he had to go back to drawing board. I don't know whose special advisor advised him.
On that part, when Zinedine Zidane was still
Real Madrid.
the coach,
manager, okay.
Yes, the coach, the manager of Real Madrid. He didn't have confidence in Vinicius Jr.
Yeah.
So that is mostly he made use of Hazard to do
Eden Hazard
to do the job from the flank there.
But he didn't live up to expectations.
Yeah, some players are just like that. Like, I believe that Eden Hazard is a lazy player when it comes to training.
Yeah,
Mikel
said it as well.
Mourinho also said it, but he delivers. But that was at Chelsea. Some people you just can't change them and expect something great out of them. Understand? But for Vinicius Jr., oh come on, that guy is a beast now.
He's a beast. What about Gabriel Martinelli? At the moment,
he's hurt, but
you're still not giving me a response. Like who? Because obviously we know Neymar cannot be dropped to the bench. Brazil national team. Tite.
Okay,
do you think so?
Yeah, I believe he can't. But I will say from my little experience about football, I'm a picture like Tite bringing Neymar to play from the midfield. That's what I would think. That for me,
just to accommodate.
That's to accommodate him.
Yeah, I think he can actually do that.
He's also a fine player. He's good with the ball. He's good with the ball.
He's got the passes as well. Wonderful assist.
So you see now. But Vinicius Junior, I think, is going to play from the right flank. Believe me, or the left flank to be precise.
So let's say Gabriel Martinelli actually could come in from the bench. Okay, this is what it is. I try to put Philemon on the spot talking about the FIFA World Cup. It's very, very big time. I will be giving you some of the lineup the way it is. But let's talk about Cristiano Ronaldo. We just have to be going around the football round. Ronaldo has just been in the news all the same because I could believe in after the World Cup. And I don't think at the moment the way the United team are talking about Ronaldo's are leaving the club. We've heard that Charles Moting, the man who plays for the Bavarians, Bayern Munich, would be actually coming in to play later on. But Ronaldo, the skipper of the side, talking about the Fernando Santos Portugal team right now at the moment, what will you say about Ronaldo? Why do you think, I think I know the answer to this question, but I'm asking you, why do you think Ronaldo does not want to retire? Why do you think Ronaldo does not want to retire? And also, do you think it's right for Manchester United to keep the board, to keep talking about Ronaldo's transfer right now that he's thinking about the World Cup? Because Ronaldo, for me, I don't think he's thinking about anything that has to do with the league at the moment. And one thing is certain, he knows that each time he's fit and every player is fit, he would not start.
Okay.
So why would my mind be here? And this is possibly his last World Cup.
Okay, if you go back a bit to memory lane, let's say last season, you could see that Ronaldo did marvelously wonderful.
Yeah, with his age as well.
With his age, he saved Manchester United. He did. So that is part of it. So but looking at him now, the players were like feeling intimidated having a world-class player play with them and them all that, and probably the players he's demanding, asking them, okay, give me the ball and all that. But if you watch like the Europa League, I saw 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, Ronaldo had chances to score, but he could not utilize the ball.
What was that? What was that? Why?
I believe his age. Then when he was still young, he was quick with his feet. Quick on his feet. Any small thing, you get a goal. But now I think his hold, and he's not decisive. Unlike Ronaldo of before, the guy was a viper, but now I think he's dropped. And I believe with the growth of football now, each team wants to be up there. So if Ronaldo is not giving you, please let him out.
Okay. If Ronaldo is not giving you, why not let him out? For Lagos City, I want to let you know something about this man. Why I call Ronaldo the big name. I think it's the reason why I use the word big name often. Possibly I walk here, I call everybody the big name. But Ronaldo, this man, Cristiano, he is the reason why I use the word big name. I will let you know some of the things he have achieved. But the reason for me why Ronaldo don't want to retire is Ronaldo is very conscious of the goals he has scored. He wants to be the leading top scorer in the world so far. He's got 817 goals, talking about career goals, right? But I just feel that's not enough for him. And also the UEFA Champions League, he's really keeping tabs to that. He doesn't want anyone to beat or meet up with that record. Ronaldo would not even mind, scoring more goals against some smaller clubs are also possible, some smaller countries. But talking about this man, over the course of his career, Ronaldo, the Portuguese, has received 5 Ballon d'Or awards, the most for a foreign player, widely regarded as one of the greatest players of all time. Ronaldo holds the record for most goals and assists. I'll say that again, for most goals and assists in the UEFA Champions League. He's got 140 and 42 respectively, and the record for most goals in the UEFA European Championship, that's 14. His qualification stage 31, and the FIFA Club World Cup 7, as well as most goals scored in the UEFA Champions League season 17, most international goals 117, and the most appearances in the European national team 191. He has scored 817 senior career goals, and his name is Cristiano Ronaldo, Talking about for club and country, moreover, he is one of the few recorded players to have made over 1,100 professional career appearances. Talking about Cristiano Ronaldo. Collectively, Ronaldo has won 32 senior trophies in his career. He has also attained 1 title from youth and at least 5 titles from friendly competitions. And in all, he had won over 300 trophies and medals by January 2021, with some of them dating back to his childhood. His name again is Cristiano Ronaldo. You know that. If you know, yeah, we just have to be rolling around. Time is not with our friend here. Philemon, let's talk about Chelsea inconsistency now. I know we have to talk about it. What we saw yesterday, I feel, I don't know. We weren't here on the show yesterday. Most of the callers calling and said, a few of them, majority of them, I think, said Chelsea. Even a Chelsea fan called on the show yesterday and said he knows this will be this way. Chelsea cannot win that match. Quality-wise, he talked about, he termed it from every aspect of the game. Relating to the Blues, the lineup, the Graham Potter, the managing qualities, and everything. Now, I want to ask you, don't you think Graham Potter's could be visited by the Todd Boehly family very soon? Why I'm saying this is that I think yesterday when I watched the game very well, I just love the 2 Lewis I saw in the game. The Rico Lewis of Man City, the right back, he has really proven to be very fantastic for Pep Guardiola. He's getting more time. He's an Englishman. And also, I saw an 18-year-old player as well. His name is Hall. Lewis Hall, a Chelsea player. I think he wears an 87 jersey. I think I stand to be corrected on that. He's a very quality player. And that's, man, when you watch that guy play, you could be wondering why he's not starting. He's very young, regardless, 18 years, we know.
Okay.
But what would you say about Chelsea inconsistent? Today they are on fire. This is a team that just did magic in the UEFA Champions League. And now I've been seeing them fighting back to back and struggling. What's going on?
I asked myself the same question this morning. I was like, is Graham Potter only focusing on
the Premier League?
On the Champions League?
Okay, Champions League, sorry, yeah.
It's a question I asked myself. After the post-match, after the matches today, Guardiola said, that guy himself is funny. He said they should give him more time.
They should give Graham
Potter more time together.
Why you don't knock him?
So you go see knock him next time. You go knock him. If you reflect back, you will notice that under Tuchel's administration, Guardiola they cry.
Yeah, he has to struggle.
He has to struggle.
Yeah, it's true.
Nobody said don't get hold of the midfield. Play the ball, pass the ball. But you go cry because this man is a step ahead. He knows what you're planning. Yeah. That is a quality coach. All right, that's Tuchel. And Tuchel, after everything, he sent a message to Graham Potter telling him that Chelsea, they go still put on. They never arrange. I don't know if you understand.
I do.
The same thing. Tuchel came to Chelsea with unknown players.
Yeah.
He didn't buy these players. He met them there, but he did wonders. He did fantabulous.
Just got few signings.
So you see, and I don't know, but I think even the Chelsea fans, the ones where they sleep now, their prayer is for them to sack him.
You think so, right?
Yeah.
But don't you think it's going to be too early for us to start talking about that?
It's not too early.
5 years contract given to Graham Potter for Chelsea.
It can be terminated.
5 years, but they'll be losing now. Chelsea's always losing contract-wise.
it can be terminated.
The magic man with me on the show don't see any reason why she should be giving more time. His name is Philemon. That's the man who supports Tottenham Hotspur. And he said it can be terminated, talking about Graham Potter's contract with Chelsea. But Chelsea said they don't see well. Before you get to sign the manager of Graham Potter's quality in a club like Chelsea, very, very big club, and you are now having Graham Potter's. But right now, we should be talking about one man. When I was talking with my friend of the radio, I'm talking about the audio engineer right here, David. You know, we just got to start talking about some football talks, and I said to him, David, do you realize that Anthony Martial did not make the national team for France, think that the champs? You know what he said to me? He said, I never even saw him in any way. Do you understand? Like he didn't say it. He didn't think twice. He just said it. It's not something he thought before. He just said, I never even saw him making the list in any way. So, and now this man, I think I have to bring that news to you, Lagos City. This man has come up. Anthony Martial himself is saying he's really enjoying a game under Eric Ten Hag. I have to bring that quickly at the moment. So now being dropped by Didier Deschamps. Lagos City, don't get it twisted. I have to let you know some of the squad, the players who are very much involved. Just as it unfolds, I'll keep letting you know. I might not let you know just the full one. Don't forget the preview, the post matches, and everything will come in days before the World Cup. I've got you covered on that. Don't worry. We've got a whole lot in store for you. Voice of the People 90.3 FM, Lagos City. It is where you are right now. So I'm talking with Philemon, having a wonderful chit chat, and we're talking about football on the game. You know, this is the Sports Lounge show, and you listening to me right now, you make up the Sports Lounge. Don't worry, the studio lines will still be open where you have to, bring in your own little contribution so we can actually make up the Sports Lounge show. But then, talking about Anthony Martial, what do you make about it? Being dropped, is it normal? I be Yusuf, you see, and they come like that.
Oh boy, see here, who no get playing time? No supposed future for national team.
Normally,
because these coaches, these national team coaches, they don't have the set time to train you or to work with you.
Just a short time.
Okay, it's very short. So once they see that you're informed, you're delivering, okay, they pick you. Okay, you just can't wait and see whether he's going to try or no.
There's no time for trial at that point.
No trial. Do trial for your club.
So you knew he wasn't going to make it. Do you see it coming too?
I can't say I didn't say it coming. I didn't say it coming.
Because I think he's a very good player.
He is.
He's still very young.
Martial is. So if they no pick him now, they go pick him next time.
But how long? This thing happened in 2018 as well. When will he be picked? Yeah, we're waiting for the rest of these players to retire. Okay, Lagos City, let's get to see on that. Manchester United attacker Anthony Martial rejuvenated under Eric Ten Hag. Manchester United attacker Anthony Martial admits he feels rejuvenated playing for manager Eric Ten Hag. Martial spent the second half of last season on loan at Sevilla, and it appeared as though his days at United were numbered after 2 difficult seasons. However, under Eric Ten Hag, the Frenchman has rediscovered his form, scoring 3 goals and grabbing 2 assists in just 5 appearances. Speaking to the club media, Martial, who is set to feature against Aston Villa in the Carabao Cup tonight, praised his new head coach and the decision he has made so far. He's a very good manager and a very meticulous person who pays attention to all the details. Martial explained he wants us to produce good football with desire to press for the loss of the ball. Anytime I talk about Eric Ten Hag, I talk about press. He likes the pressing stuff. It's perfect for me, for my style of play. Praising United fans, Martial added, it's an incredible feeling walking out onto the pitch at Old Trafford and having 75,000 fans at every game is an incredible feeling for us. We want to give our all to repay them. Anthony Martial talking about this. This man will be traveling with the United team. When the World Cup is on, United said they'll be visiting Cadiz, for the I call it the pre-season for those who won't be making the World Cup list. So he definitely will be in that team. So him and Eric Ten Hag, the formation, the press, and the gang, whatever you have, suits him very well. So what do you make about this man? Now with the manager, okay, what about his relationship with Eric Ten Hag? Is it working out for him?
Yeah. If it's not working out for him, I don't think there's a reason for him to praise him.
Exactly.
Okay, so I believe it's working out for him.
So we're not saying that part is just trying to praise him to get to his score sheet or to get to his list. Sorry.
Everybody knows Ten Hag is a good coach. It's proven, and he's still proving himself. If you reflect when he was in Ajax, he did perfectly well. He did wonderfully. So he coming to Man U, he knows that the task ahead of him is not something simple.
He knows.
So he was ready. He's ready, and he's still doing it. So I believe Ten Hag is a wonderful coach, and Anthony Martial is going to benefit from him if he just decides to learn.
Yeah, if he decides to learn. Talking about the French winger, you might call him a winger, you might call him a number 9. His name is Anthony Martial. But let's talk about this one. It's still the World Cup show we're giving you here. We just have to be moving around the world, talking about World Cup and the league matches. Don't forget the league is still very much on. Top flight league. One more game to go before the FIFA World Cup. I've got a wonderful message because one man who I love so much made the England national team. Talking about Madison. I love Madison so much, you can't imagine. But Lagos City, let's talk about the England national team. 3 Lions, Gareth Southgate decided to pick Conor Coward. The rest of players he picked are not even fantastic for me. I'm so sorry. If you're an Englishman listening to me, I'm so sorry. But I'm concerned about one man.
Okay.
Do you have respect for AC Milan? First of all, let me ask you.
Huge.
If you know football very well, you understand that AC Milan is one of the best in the world.
For real.
Now, they had one manager who managed them, Carlo Ancelotti of Real Madrid. When he was there, looking at that squad, I just cannot keep talking about that team. That's why when you watch Thiago Silva a lot, you see a whole lot and still that guy. He's 38, but he doesn't play like he's 38. He's the central defender. He's not pacey, but he plays with the brain. Now, I remember the Ancelotti team talking about the likes of Kaladze, Pablo Maldini, talking about Crespo, Shevchenko, Ambrosini, Gattuso, General Gattuso, talk about Ricardo Kaká. So many of them, just wonderful team. Clarence Seedorf managing this kind of caliber of players, it's not easy, and they did so well at that point. Now, this is a team who knows about the UEFA Champions League.
Good.
Forget the fact that they've got this new Benassa, Tonali, Oliver Giroud, and the rest of them. There's a national side that is very, very well respected. Now, they've got a man who said he wants to play for himself. I know the reason why Owen Hargreaves came back home the other time. Okay. When Hargreaves had a wonderful time in Germany, regardless of his injury and the rest of that. Tammy Abraham left. Now, Tammy Abraham left to Roma. Because he wasn't really playing full-time with Chelsea. And he needed a playing time. And Mourinho got him. Trust me, when Abraham went to Chelsea, he wasn't so fantastic.
Good.
Like when he left Chelsea, he was just that normal touch striker, like got the touch and, few link-up play. Okay. But right now, apart from the fact that he has actually gymmed a lot, he is now very strong. He's a prolific player. But now, looking at the way the lineup of the national team, I just will call the forward alone. Phil Foden, Jack Grealish, Harry Kane, James Maddison, Raheem Sterling, Bukayo Saka, Marcus Rashford, Callum Wilson. Now, if you look at these players I just called, just one major, Harry Kane is the number 9 and Callum Wilson is the number 9. Will you compare Callum Wilson and Abraham at the moment? Abraham is away from England. He didn't make the lineup. I'm just concerned about this Roma player and AC Milan. Now, Fikayo Tomori and man, I will spoil my this thing because I'm getting pissed.
I beg no verse.
But you get it.
I understand.
So why do you think Gareth Southgate? In fact, I don't know. I'm not even wishing him all the best of luck.
It's always like that.
Fikayo Tomori, all the things they play in AC Milan are still playing. He's a very strong defender, still very young, missing out. Tammy Abraham missing out. Okay, now sorry. You have to say something about this. Let's look at the defenders now. No, let's look at them. Now, Fikayo Tomori was dropped as central defender. Now, Trent Alexander-Arnold is the right back. Conor Cody, Everton flop, from the Wolverhampton move at the moment. No disrespect though. Eric Dyer, I think that's a wonderful callback. That's the only man who I feel is strong because he lost out some time. Talking about Harry Maguire. Now, Luke Shaw. The left back. John Stones, good player. Kieran Trippier, Kyle Walker, and Ben White. Ben White, we know he just has to be called up. There's no doubt.
There's no doubt.
Now, but Fikayo Tomori, if you ask me on the show, who will you take away? I will tell you.
Everybody knows.
I will tell you.
Yeah, we know.
Now, Maguire is ahead of him. Now, the strikers. I know English like the wing because if you look at the forward here, Phil Foden is a wonderful player. He has a got link up play. He can play the midfield. He can play as a striker, as a false 9 or as a number 8. They got Jack Grealish from the flank. He has been so amazing. Was good yesterday. We saw him. Harry Kane, a prolific striker, wonderful man. I respect so much. James Maddison, very happy he made the team. And Raheem Sterling, national team player though. He needs to be there. Then Bukayo Saka, quality player from the wing. Marcus Rashford. Now, I think Marcus Rashford is the reason why they feel like they have more of a number 9. Because if you look, Callum Wilson for me might never play any game.
Yeah.
But tell me about Gareth Southgate. What's going on? Why? Why is he doing this? It now shows or sends a message that it's not about having a first-time football. Like the Brazil side, Luis Van Gaal told the Dutch players, he said, if you want to be in the national team, you need to get 90% playing time. Now, Tammy Abraham is the number 1 for AS Roma. And he has been doing so well.
He's proven himself.
Now, not being called off. Fikayo Tomori starting, pairing there with Nkunku or whatever, any player right there for the AC Milan side. Nkulu, and now he's been dropped. Simon Kjær is also there. So, what would you say about this, selection-wise?
See, these guys, they're something else. You see, they concluded Euro. I think Euro 2020, 2021.
Yeah, 2020, rather playing 2021.
That the blacks lose penalty.
I remember the Jadon Sancho.
It was crazy. In England, they were all booing the blacks. So I believe this thing is. How would I put it?
Come to think of it, they are really blacks. You just open my mind on that.
They're blacks.
I just really forgot on the show. Seriously,
they're blacks. So
I was just talking about that playing time. I'm not even thinking about the skin color, but it's true.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And this thing, they believe if you are not playing in England, if you're not playing within our premises, if you're not playing in the Premier League, I'm not saying you. That's what they believe. That's what Gavin said. You look at Tomori, a wonderful defender. He was not having playing time in Chelsea.
Yeah, he left. He fought for a shirt. He didn't just get it there. And he's playing right now.
He's playing, plays for them. So these are wonderful players. But Gareth Southgate believes, more leave these people. Let me look at Harry Maguire.
Okay. Let's just quickly let you know, Lagos City, just need to know the English lineup time checked out at 4 minutes gone past 5 p.m. I'm the voice of the mic and my name is Kizake. The voice you've been listening to me on the radio as well is the voice of Philemon. That man is the sorcerer man. He's a fan of Tottenham Hotspur. Even though his team lost yesterday, I'm here to ask him that question though. But the goalkeepers for the England, Jadon Pickford, Nick Pope, Aaron Ramsdale, and also let's talk about the defenders, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Connor Cody, Eric Dyer, Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw, John Stones, Kieran Trippier, Kyle Walker, and Ben White. Kyle Walker made the lineup even with his injury though. And also in the midfield, there's no Jadon Sancho from the wing this time around. He missed the World Cup. Maybe he should have stayed back in Borussia Dortmund for himself. Maybe he would have gotten more respect, you know. But Jude Bellingham is the only man that's trying to drive away. Come back home, boy. But he's still playing very well at Dortmund, and that man made the lineup. Talking about the midfield for the Three Lions, talking about Gareth Southgate team. We waited for this squad. I personally waited for this team. Jude Bellingham, Conor Gallagher, Jadon Henderson, Mason Mount, Calvin Phillips. We saw him yesterday returning, from that shoulder injury, and he made the lineup. When I remember Calvin Phillips, I remember Sadio Mane, what Cisse said. Cisse said, even if Mane is injured and his leg caught, he must make the team.
He go make him.
All right, so let's talk about the way they aligned the forward rider for the Three Lions. Phil Foden, Jack Grealish, Harry Kane, James Maddison, Raheem Sterling, Bukayo Saka, Marcus Rashford, and Callum Wilson. Let's quickly talk about the national team of the French side, defending champion, graduated, wonderful team. I've got you covered on the show. Let's talk about the way the French side will be lining up. Hugo Lloris of Tottenham, Alphonse Areola of West Ham, Steve Mandanda of Rennes, and the defenders Benjamin Pavard of Bayern Munich, Jules Koundé, Barcelona, Presnel Kimpembe, PSG, and William Saliba, 21 years, made the lineup. He plays for Arsenal, you know that. Raphael Varane, Manchester United. That's that one. You know, shock you. Okay, we still move on. We still keep talking now. Lucas Hernandez, Bayern Munich, Theo Hernandez, AC Milan. Two brothers play for big clubs, and they are very much involved. They yacht Ope Meccano, Bayern Munich, then Ibrahima Konate of Liverpool, the man who wears the number 5 for the Reds. Yeah. And let's talk about the midfield for this team. Talking about the less team, France, Didier Deschamps' team. Adrien Rabiot, Juventus, Aurelien Tchouameni, Real Madrid, Youssouf Fofana, Monaco, Mathieu Guendouzi, Olympique de Marseille, Jordan Verretot, Marseille, wonderful player if you know him very well. And although Eduardo Camavinga, Real Madrid, he's just 19 years. He made it to the World Cup. Make me remember Michael Owen, France 98, when he was just 18. And I'll talk about the forward, the way they'll be lining. Kingsley Coman, Bayern Munich, Kylian Mbappe, Kylian Mbappe, Kylian Mbappe.
Kill them all.
That's the man with the pace, you know about that man. Where's the number 10 for the national team? And also talking about Karim Benzema, wonderful, prolific, admired. I don't know what better word to say about this man. He's just so superb. His name is Karim Benzema. Plays for Real Madrid, Olivier Giroud, AC Milan, Antoine Griezmann, Atletico de Madrid, Ousmane Dembele, Barcelona, and Christopher Nkunku, RB Leipzig. Tell me about Nkunku quickly.
He's a monster.
He's a monster. And that's what Philip call him. He's a monster. All right, let's go back to other countries in the world, talking about the FIFA World Cup. But like you know, I won't be giving you everything today. Just as it unfolds, some countries are yet to bring out theirs. So as soon as they out, I'll be letting you know. Lagos City, you already know I've got you covered. I'm all reason I'm the voice of the mic. about the USA. You know the best player there, right? The best player there used to be Christian Pulisic, the man who plays for Chelsea. But let's talk about the goalkeepers. Ethan Howard, Luton Town, St. Johnson, New York City FC, Matt Turner, Arsenal, and the defenders Cameron Carter, Vika, Celtic, Segino Des, AC Milan, Oran Long, the New York Red Bulls, Shaq Moore, Nashville SC, Tim Wren, Fulham, Anthony Robinson, Fulham, Joe Scully plays for Borussia Mönchengladbach, Walker Zimmerman, Nashville SC, Azendrio Yedlin, that's the man who plays for Inter Miami CF. And the midfielders, Brendan Aronson, Leeds United, Kelly Acosta, LAFC. Talking about Tyler Adams, plays for Leeds United, Luca De La Torre, set to the Figo, Weston McKennie, Juventus, Yunus Musa, Valencia, Christian Roland, Seto Sundowns. And let's talk about the forward right there, Christian Pulisic, Chelsea, you know. Okay, Jesus Ferreira, FC Dallas, Jordan Murray, Seto Sundowns, Giovanni Reina, Borussia Dortmund, George Sargent, Norwich City, Tim Ware, Lille, and Haji Wright, Antal Yaspo. I think it's time for me to open the studio line because time will be up. I don't want my people to give me that, you know. They need to be a part of the show. 0700 903 903 903. I'll be letting you know some of the news and also the way the countries are being lined up there. But then I feel whatever or what me and Philemon and I have been talking about on the show right now, I'm sure you've been listening to us. So let's get your own contribution. For me, it does matter. 0700 903 903 903.
Hello, good evening to you.
Hello, good evening. Welcome to the show.
My name is Georgia Amato, so I greet your guests today.
Good evening.
I predicted this pace that we just are going through now.
Yeah.
When they signed this coach. But let me quickly use this opportunity to tell everybody that Gerard has fulfilled his promise for signing what he promised to give if Chelsea qualifies.
Okay.
I say thank you to you, Gerard.
All right. Thank you so much.
I don't believe in this coach. I've been complaining.
Yeah.
So the best thing is want to move forward.
Excuse me, are you a Chelsea fan?
I am a Chelsea fan. I'm a pain Chelsea fan now because I saw this coming. And I come on here to say it. Graham Potter is just too low. His quality is just too low for Chelsea.
Yeah, I think you have
for some people say Chelsea is winning. But yeah.
Hello.
Is he there?
Oh, he left.
Yeah, I believe.
He's a pain Chelsea fan. His name is Duro Jayo Motocho, regular caller on the show. But on the part where he talked about Gerard redeeming his pledge, I think that's a very good one. On this show, Gerard from a recent call as well, he said Chelsea would never qualify for the last 16 of the UEFA Champions League. And Naya, another man from Ikeja, said Chelsea would qualify. If just don't, I will be giving you, some amount of money, though reasonable, Then Duro Jayo Motorshow backed him and said that too. Then Gerard said no. But now Chelsea made it to the last 16, and I think Gerard has done the needful. He has redeemed his pledge,
That's cool.
0700 903 903 903. If you want to be a part of the show for everything we've been talking about, we talked about Sepp Blatter. He said the FIFA World Cup being hosted right there in Qatar is a mistake. And I'm asking you, between France and the Brazil national team, which of those teams do you think pose threat? I mean, who gets squad pass, What do you think about Ronaldo? Why do you think he doesn't want to retire? Talked about Chelsea inconsistency. Talked about Anthony Martial being dropped from the national team. I talked about Harry Maguire playing ahead of Fikayo Tomori. Did you see that coming? Do you think Graham Potters need to be revisited? Neymar, Martinelli, Vini Jr. If you are the manager, who you go start? Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Hello, good evening. Welcome to the show. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, this is Stone.
Sting? Did you say Stone?
Yeah, Stone, yes.
Yeah, Stone.
Yeah,
welcome to the show. Where are you calling from?
Good evening.
Yeah,
talk to me. Where are you calling from, Stone? Where are you calling from?
Stone from Ikorodu, yeah.
I understand. You don't know where to start from, Abi. Start from anywhere
we deal with you.
Go ahead.
Anyway, first of all, I want to tell Marshall to just
calm down.
He has to forget about the media. Stop telling us anything. Let him just kick feet and prove himself in the team. He's always out injured.
Yeah.
Every little thing, he comes in, he scores one goal, and then he goes for injury for the next 2 or 3 months. It's not helping his career.
Yes.
He missed World Cup the last time when he was in form. He's very much in form.
So this one now is not even getting playing time because of injury. So I'm sure his mind is not supposed to go near the World Cup list at all, the first place.
Okay.
So
you mean you're not surprised to see him being dropped? You're not surprised to see him being dropped, right?
No, not at all. I'm not surprised. He's supposed to be. He's not supposed. Who is he going to bench there? He's not supposed to be. He's not supposed to go with them at all. He's not.
Okay, talk to me. Go ahead.
Yeah. So for Chelsea fans, I think what they need to know is they have to understand that they are in the hands of new owners. You understand?
Yeah.
American owners are that. So we have seen how American owners behave. We saw it with Arsenal, Kroenke, what is his name. We have seen it in Manchester United people too. So that era of sacking managers, because they are not, Chelsea has been sacking and firing and hiring managers, and it's been working for them. Yeah. Anybody they hire will win the trophy for them, at least Premier League, or Champions League. But this time around, this man this Todd Bowley may be comfortable with Graham Potter getting at least top 4, so long as the money is flowing. Yeah. Because then they will be looking at income generation. So long as the money is coming, even if he gets first place and he gets Champions League, he may still live in there next year.
True. That's the mentality of Chelsea, and it works for them.
Yeah, exactly. So they should be prepared. I'm not sure they're going to sack Graham Potter. I don't want them to sack him. They should give him time. He has not bought his own players. Okay. But they should prepare that they're not going to sack him anytime soon. I don't think so. And this man, this is his first signing. He's the first manager he's bringing in.
Yeah.
So if he dismisses him now, that means he has he doesn't have any football.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Stone.
Manager and dismiss him less than how many months?
Mr. Stone, can I ask you a question?
Exactly. What else are we even talking about?
We talked about Blatter saying the World Cup is being mistake played in Qatar.
I don't have anything to say about that one. They did their politics, They did their politics and awarded it to Qatar. And from what I heard, Qatar has been much more influential to those nations that voted for them, right? More than USA. Qatar has been having 1 or 2 programs sponsoring football in some of those European countries. So I think they deserve it, if you ask me.
Okay.
And it's good that it goes to the legalist country. So I don't see any problem with that at all.
Okay, Mr. Stone, please, can I ask you a question?
So that will be that.
Hello, Stone, can you hear him?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
My guest, can you hear my guest?
Mr. Stone, can I ask you a question,
I can't hear him. Let him come again.
Can I ask you a question, please?
Okay, go ahead.
Why do you think Chelsea fired Tuchel?
Why they fired him?
Why they fired Tuchel? Yeah.
My own reason is that that Chelsea owner, he was doing too much. If you ask me, he wanted to put his signature on the squad, on the club, by coming in and dismissing so many of those other people. So he didn't give Tuchel time, to fix the team back and just dismiss him. So that's what I got. I felt he overreacted by dismissing Tuchel. I always told Chelsea fans that this guy is a good manager. People should give him time. He will find a way around. It happens, But him going to dismiss him because probably he just bought the club and he needed everything, all the setup in the club to come from him. That's why he rushed him. I don't see any particular reason for dismissing him, if you ask me.
Okay, because some of the fans of Chelsea, they've been shouting, even in Europe, in England, they've been shouting for them to bring back Tuchel back to the team. So, but anyway,
bring him back. Why would they want to bring him back? It's not even up to a season they sacked him and they want to bring him back again. Yeah. Are they going back and forth? That's why I say Chelsea fans should come down with this firing and hiring of managers without even giving him time, And now they want to dismiss him again. Going back and forth, may not pay them this time around. They're in the hands of new owners, so they should prepare for something different this time. So that is what I have to tell them.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Tone. Thank you so much.
All right, bye.
All right. Happy night, Red, bro. Oh, I've still got what they once said for you. Do you think we should take more calls? Okay, let's just do more calls. Okay, quickly. Hello.
Hello, sorry, KCK. I ran out of credit the other time.
So sorry.
The guest was about asking me a question. I don't know if you can go. My name is Roger Motosho. Maybe you can go ahead now. wanted to ask me a question.
I think it's about Chelsea. Or
Why is trying to remember what he's trying? The last caller, I would have loved to ask him which team he supports.
Oh,
So
okay.
we should exchange coach. We should take our coach. And take
Yeah,
our
I
own
said.
coach.
I think Stone supports Manchester United.
Maybe we should get Terry Ang and give them Eric Terry Ang and give them Graham Potter.
Okay.
Maybe he won't cry in
Okay.
another 2-3 weeks.
Okay, maybe. Okay, maybe. Let me ask you this question: Why do you think Chelsea sacked Tuchel, please?
According to the rumor I heard then, they said he has lost the dressing room, and I said no. Some quarter says because of the marriage issue he had, he's psychologically down.
Okay.
I said even if a man is psychologically down, won't you just give him time to fix one or two things?
Okay.
Some says the new owner wanted him to sign Ronaldo, and he didn't sign Ronaldo. And I asked them that if he signed Ronaldo and he didn't get results, this same owner will still sack him. Once you hire a coach, allow him to do his job the way he do. So if at the end of the day he fails, then you will know that you gave him everything he wants. You allow him to make his decision. He's the one that failed. So all the allegations, I don't buy into anyone. Because under a year, a coach who got to a Champions League, then you say he should go in. So I don't support the idea of allowing him to go. I don't support it.
Okay.
That's my take. Thank
you.
you.
Very much.
All right. Thank you so much, Jaya Matosha. Time check. It is 15 minutes gone past 5 p.m. Each time I come with what they once said, it just have to go back home with me. Possibly I have to create a time for this. Well, quickly, let's talk about the countries. I've got more calls. Okay, let's take the calls. Just this is the reason, Hello.
Hello, KBK.
Welcome to the show. What's your name or where are you calling from? Good evening.
My name is AC from Surulere.
Casey, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Talk to me.
Just quickly, as for Brazil and France, I think, yes, as for Brazil, comparing the two teams, I think Brazil is more lesser than France.
It's more what?
Lesser in attack
Okay.
than France. The problem Brazil has is that their defenders are old. They are all old.
But don't you think they're experienced?
Yeah, they're experienced, but they're old. They can't stand the pace of Mbappe. They can't stand the pace of Mbappe. That's the problem. Silva will be left far behind. So Mbappe is striking.
Yeah, but you know the way Thiago Silva does now. He's very experienced. I mean, you've got the younger for McQueen who can actually pair with him. McQueen knows Neymar very well. If just in case they meet.
McQueen is old. McQueen is old. He's old compared to Mbappe. Compared to Mbappe and the foreigners of France.
Yeah,
they're old.
Okay, but
they're
can you hear
experienced
me?
anyway.
Okay, but go ahead. Don't worry, talk.
Yeah. Secondly, second of Tuchel is a show. It's simply a show of power. I'm in charge.
Show of power.
There's no other reason.
Show
because that guy
what?
is doing well. So I'm in charge now. I'm the new owner.
Okay,
I want to do something.
Okay.
So, yes, I want to do something for people to know that I'm the real owner. I can do and I'm do. In Chelsea, that's just the reason. Not in coming to his. He plays well and he's winning. So now I think they got the best man for them for the team. That's to relegate them.
Okay.
Ronaldo not retiring at 38 or 39. I think it's a personal thing. He has no other thing to do. His passion for football is just so great. Because he cannot do anything now that maybe just wait for his investment to mature and then he spends money. I don't think he can go into any other thing now.
Okay.
For now, tomorrow he might go into coaching, but for now, he doesn't think he can go into any other thing now than keep playing football and keep his name keep ringing.
Okay.
That's all I know for that.
All right, thank you so much.
Saturday is not featuring Tammy Abraham. It's another.
Yeah. It's a bad one, right?
It's a very bad one.
But do you think it's about? Do you think apart from the fact that it's away from? What do you think could be the reason? Apart from the fact that it's away, do you in another way think it's about the skin color?
Well, of course, that's where I'm taking to. Team color. If he's a white guy, he's surely be in that team.
Yeah.
All right, it's Casey, right? Casey.
Look at the calamities he put on his defense. Maguire.
Okay.
The other guy in Man U.
All right, Casey. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, my brother.
We've got a whole lot to talk about. Don't worry, when we return tomorrow, we'll talk more about this, okay? Time is far gone.
All right, thanks.
All right, thank you so much, bro.
KZK, thank you so much. I love the program.
Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much. I am the voice of the mic. My name is Kizzy K. It is time for me to carry my bag on my head and run away from the studio. But I've got to stay back, and I've got friends right here, you know. Philip, on your last one before we call it a wrap quickly.
Okay. You see, like I said the other day, I'm just praying that an African nation will win the world.
So much, Philip. You believe in magic. Thank you so much for stopping by. You have to be here on the show tomorrow, hopefully. Voice of the people, time for me to go. I'm the voice of the mic. My name is Kizzy K. Without God, there can never be me. And there's nothing wrong in starting small, but there's everything wrong when you settle for less. More reason why you have to dream big, work hard, and make it a reality. Like I do say, I wish I never have to leave the mic, but I just have to go. I am the voice of the mic. Happy night rest, Lagos. I'm out.